They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete to Deshaun.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Trubisky. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
1st and 10.
The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brees. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
1st and goal.
A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Breeze to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 41 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Patterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
By the running back.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Trubisky. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll hit Jackson complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Good.
Extra Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Benjamin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 33-yard line.
Second and 5. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Breeze again. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
14.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
56,
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Jenkins on the coverage.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Here's Trubisky. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson. As the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 21. Saints nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Let's go. You tighten up.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Patterson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints, nothing.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Once more, they turn to Patterson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Chicago. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears add on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bears 34. Saints
now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Saints first down.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000...
Cordero Patterson! Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bears continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Marshawn Lattimore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Scarlett. He'll have another first down and more. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
7 at the 25-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bears, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.